Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been way overdue. I just feel like everyone in their life gets that point of time where you're just feeling so just not motivated to do anything. You're just stressed out about a lot. Like things happen, life happens, but you just have to work your way back into if you want to do something, you're going to do it regardless. So, yeah. Enough of me chatting about that. Today's video, I wanted to do a skincare routine, not necessarily showing you exactly how I take off my makeup or anything like this, but also wanted to make this video about how I got rid of my acne. My junior year of high school, I struggled really bad with cystic acne, and if those of you who don't know what cystic acne is when you get the pimples that are huge and they fucking hurt really bad. Like, they're hideous, they hurt, they're painful, and you don't even want to show your face. So, growing up or just in middle school and stuff, I was the kid who got pimples here and there, around that time or anything. One or two or something. Something easy that I could just put something on and it go away. So when I got the cystic acne, when I was diagnosed with that, it was just random. I was like, what, why am I getting this? I never got acne like this before, so it was just really confusing to me. And from coming from not having it to having it that bad, it made me very self-conscious all the time. I would text my mom, I remember, can I please leave school? My face was just killing me. I would put on pounds and pounds and pounds of makeup, and it was just yeah, you're covering up the redness, but you're not covering up the bumps. So that's another thing that I learned. If you have acne and it's not you're just not covering up scars, you're trying to cover up bumps too, putting on makeup over top of it actually makes it 3D. And I learned that because I just felt when I was putting on my makeup in the morning, I was I look worse. So, I'm gonna put a picture, of my acne and, how bad I had it. I mainly had it on the right side of my cheek. Yeah, it was just really painful. It would be, all around here. It started to, move up a little bit on the side of my forehead, and then on my chin, definitely. And that's it. I never struggled with it anywhere else on my body or anything. So luckily, it took me a while. It really did. I went to the dermatologist. I know you guys, when you ask me oh, what did you do for your skin? And I'm I went to the dermatologist. I don't know what else you want me to tell you, because I know a lot of you guys have you've gone and you've tried stuff and it hasn't worked, but I trust me. If you keep going and you keep saying look, this doesn't work, please recommend me something else, you're gonna find that one thing that's really gonna change your life dramatically. Because that's what happened to me. I had been to the dermatologist 3 times before, and everything that they were recommending me, was just making my face even worse, and I was just this isn't helping, I don't know what to do. So then eventually I just stopped using it. And then when I was diagnosed with the cystic acne, they gave me a medicine, 2 creams for morning and night. And let's see, I don't have the morning one with me, but a lot of you guys do are familiar with it. It's called Axone, and that's really helped me. My doctor told me to put it on my face, just on the areas that I suffer from, but honestly I just take a little bit, a dime size amount, and rub it all over my face. I feel when you put it everywhere, you're just helping yourself to prevent acne instead of just treating the spots that you do have. And then at nighttime I use a cream called Tazorac. It looks like this. This stuff right here is life changer. This is the main thing that helped my skin a lot. But then again, if you're not suffering from cystic acne or anything like that, the really painful ones, these 2 medicines probably won't be the best for you. But very life-changing, honestly. I remember when I first got on it and he told me that I wasn't going to start seeing results in probably until 2 months. And then I was just like, oh my God. And then the first like 2 to 3 weeks, he was like, it's gonna get really bad while you're using this. Like, your skin is gonna purge. Like, everything is just gonna start to come out. And I was like, great. Like, but then again, I was like, okay, it has to get worse to get better. And like, that's pretty much with anything. So my skin got really bad. Like, it freaked the fuck out when I was using it. Like, my skin just looked worse than before I was even on it. So then it calmed down eventually. 2 months had been by and I was taking pictures of my skin to like see like comparison pictures. And I had saw like from the beginning like all my scars were like starting to fade away. My bumps weren't like as big anymore. And I was like, okay, I'm seeing a difference. So I was like, I'm just going to stick with it. And that's also another thing. Just because you're not seeing results right away doesn't mean that it's not working. Like, you have to give products time to adjust to your skin type and everything like that. So I did see results after the 2 months, which he said that I would. And I want to say about like the 4 to 6 months after, it was just completely gone. Like, my scars were gone, and also the Tazorac, it helps get rid of the bumps and the scars at the same time, so you don't have to use different creams or anything to, like, get rid of the bumps and then get rid of the scars. Like, no, it does it all in one. So yeah, that was really good for me. Those are the two main products that honestly have gotten rid of my acne. I got on birth control too. I don't really know if that did anything, to be honest. My gynecologist thinks that it did. I don't know. But when I first got on birth control, like, that's pretty much what it was for. Like, my acne, like, she was prescribing me something that would be good for my acne. But I don't know if it really helped. Because I was on it, like, as I was, like, getting those really bad breakouts. So I don't know. I'm still on it. My skin is still good. It doesn't make me break out or anything like that. But I don't necessarily know, like, if that's what it's really helping. So those are the main products that I've had to use from the gynecologist, or gynecologist, what? Bitch, what? The dermatologist to help my skin. And yeah, like I said, I'm going to show you, if I can insert a picture here of like my face and like kind of how bad it was, then I'll do that. I got to learn how to do that. So next I'm just going to get into like tips on how to like prevent acne or clear your skin. So, number one, you are what you eat. And I know people have heard that so many times, but it's true. Like, if you're constantly feeding your body, like, greasy food, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, like, all that good stuff that you like to eat, if you're constantly doing it, it's going to show in your skin, regardless if you get big pimples or, like, anything, and, like, blackheads, whiteheads, all the little tiny stuff, like, that's gonna show from what you put into your body, like drinking soda, all that stuff. I drink a lot of water now, like, ever since I started to experience acne, because I knew that was, like, probably one of the main factors. And also stress. I was really stressed out when that happened, so I know, like, things happen and you can't help but to stress about it, but please, like, I beg you, try to, like, de-stress yourself or something, because it does nothing but make your face just go at you, bitch. Like, it's not okay. I wrote down some other things. Let me look at my notes at my phone. What else? Oh, okay. This is another one. Changing your bed sheets. So I know a lot of people already do that, like, normally, but there's just some people who don't do that normally. That's really big, you know, like, whatever you put in your hair and stuff, and, like, it gets on your pillows, like, throughout the week. And then if your face is on your pillow, that's just all getting in your pores, and you don't want that. So I recommend you change your sheets once a week at least. Yeah, change them, wash them, do whatever you gotta do. Proper hygiene for your face. I like to get in the shower when I wash my face, because the steam, like, really opens up your pores instead of just throwing water on, like, from the sink. Like, it really helps. It's kind of almost like a mini facial. And then another trick that I learned is that when you're washing your face, you should use like warm water, not hot water, because honestly, hot water will, like, after you're done, it'll make your face feel really tight, and you'll like notice your face is like really shiny, and you'll be like, why? So don't use really, really hot water. Use warm water while you're washing your face. And then when you're done washing, before you dry your face, you should splash your face with cold water. That just helps close the pores from you washing. So like at nighttime, for example, you want to put the cold water on before you go to bed, so that way your pores were cleaned, but then they were closed, so that nothing else is getting trapped in there while you're sleeping. And then face masks. So if you're like me and you have oily skin, I would say, yeah, oily skin, I recommend like a lot of clay mask and like mud masks and all that stuff, because that's like, those are the type of masks that like suck all that oil out and like give you the natural like glow, the natural moisture that your face needs. So I'm going to show you guys the two masks that I like. This is the Deep Down Detox Ultra Cleansing Mud Mask. Really good. My best friend got it for me from Ulta. I really like it. I've used it like 3 times so far, and it's really good. Usually I can't use things that have scent in them because they'll just break me out, but that one seems to be doing okay. It's really good. And then this is by time, I don't even know what I'm saying. This is my favorite, honestly. This is the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay Mask, and it's just bomb.com. When I say it's bomb.com, like it's bomb. You can even use this like on other parts of your body. It's good for your hair, everything. So on the directions, they usually recommend that you mix, because it's just like a powder, and they recommend that you mix it with, what is it, the apple cider vinegar, or you can mix with water, but I feel like the apple cider vinegar gives you better results, because this is actually really good for your face. And usually if I'm not doing a mask, after I wash my face, I'll use this as my toner, but I'll dilute it like with water, because this is a little bit too strong just to be using on your face without anything else. And yeah, so after or while I'm washing my face, I like to use the Cetaphil Gentle Skin Cleanser. It just looks like this. I'm sure a lot of you already use it or you're familiar with it. I started using that when I had like first started getting really bad acne, because at first, you know, I was like using everything like that was supposed to get rid of acne. But like again, I said, my skin is so sensitive that like all those face washes that have scent in them, like all those kinds of chemicals, it made my skin nothing but like worse. So I had to come across something that was really gentle for my skin. That wasn't like, it didn't have any scent to it or anything, just like all natural. So I've been using that for about 3 years now, and it's done nothing but like justice for me. So I'm sticking to that. And then once I'm done washing my face, I like to go in with the Aveeno Daily Moisturizing. Really good, really natural. Once again, no scent to it at all. Dermatologist recommended, as it says. And then after I do that, if it's morning, night, whatever, I put on my acne medication that I was prescribed, and that is pretty much it, except for when I have blackheads. I like to use this Suction Black Mask, and I got this from Amazon actually, and just looks like this. It's really good. I mean, I guess it's one of like those knockoffs from like the real like black masks that you see people using, but it still works good. Another thing that I wanted to say, like going back to people like who are really struggling with acne, like it is okay. Like you might be feeling like you're worst right now, but I promise you, if you do research, if you get the right stuff, like it'll go away eventually. And like you can't help like if things are hereditary and stuff like that, like you just can't help it. It's hereditary even for me, like even though my skin is pretty much like clear, it's hereditary for me. My parents both still get like a pimple here and there. Like shit happens. Like life happens once again. Like, you just can't do anything about it. So, hey, you're still beautiful. Everyone's beautiful, regardless of what you've got going on. You're beautiful inside and out. So anyone struggling with that, and yeah, I just want you guys to know that you're not alone, and I hope these tips were helpful for you guys. And yeah, I will see you in my next video. Bye.